Continue talking about YCS and gonna go over the results from the first YCS of the new format. And oh boy, was it a doozy.
A doozle. It was a doodle.
A doodle?
It was a doodle.
So I have
the old pie chart.
The old pie chart. I will do the same.
Hey girl,
is there a way that I can see
that pie chart?
If you open up the
Why
stream.
you tell me I was all up on the
Hey
screen
girl,
like that?
You're not.
Show me that pie chart, girl.
What?
Yeah. What?
What? What is wrong with
Camera
you?
just kicked in, and I can see it, and it's like my face is right there.
I can't see
The giant
you.
field barrier is present.
I mean, you're not on stream, if that's what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Ain't nobody can see you. Whatever, I can't find it. It's right
I feel no love.
It's on. I got the top. I believe it's top 16. Yeah. So top 16 is on the screen right now. Got
David, my son said hi.
Oh.
You done?
There is. We'll start at the bottom. There's one Lunalite player.
We started at the bottom.
Now we're here. The one Prank Kid, one Orcust, one Crusadia, one Cyber Dragon, one Pure Danger, one Guru, Subterror Guru Control.
One ABC out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, right. Two Sky Strikers, and the rest Thunder Dragon.
Were they Danger Thunder Dragons or just regular Thunder Dragons?
I think there was a mix of both.
I think
I remember seeing somebody listing off the topping decks, and there actually being at least one Danger Thunder Dragon even after Snow got banned.
Yeah, so I think a couple of those are. I think a lot of these decks have dangers in them, but they are definitely, the majority of them are kind of the differences is what's listed here. So
Lunalite won, to my understanding, correct?
Yes, Lunalite is the one that that took the entire event,
which is silly. I mean, its new support I think is okay. Didn't you play against this yesterday, Jason?
I played against it on Sunday. It was this strange hybrid Lunalite spam deck, and it was actually quite impressive.
Did you win?
He used one of the Blackwing monsters, that 1900 that goes in the graveyard. Then you can send a face-up card to your field to special summon it back.
Yeah,
he used that to get the link, the pendulum, the 3 pendulum, the little 4-star, to special summon monsters repeatedly out the graveyard because it wasn't a hard once per turn.
So
pendulum effect.
Since we're talking about it, we'll start with the first place deck list. So here's the Danger Lunalite deck list. There are actually more Lunalites than Dangers, so it's legitimately a Lunalite first. But it definitely does seem like, from what I've read, the Lunalites are able to kind of OTK and play through Disruption pretty well, where the Dangers are just kind of garnering advantage and helping go into the Phantom Knight link to get you to the Phantom Knight rank up to
as a thought.
Make the thought.
You got that.
That what?
I like the main decked Prankatops. That's bold.
Pankratops, Dave. Pankratops. Nope.
Prank.
Not no
prank,
pranks. No prank. Pankratops. Hanky panky.
Hanky Pankratops.
It's certainly an interesting deck. I love how the secondary market went crazy and Lunalite Fusion like tripled or quadrupled in price. And then the deck list came out and he wasn't playing it.
Oops.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not? Because they don't need it. Because doesn't one of the Pendulum guys fusion something for him?
Yep.
He didn't fusion something.
It becomes
he's only playing 2
for the
Lunalites
graveyard.
in the extra.
What was that?
Sorry, I'll be quiet.
No, you can talk. I just didn't want Tyler to talk over you. Ty Wolf.
Okay, I was gonna let him go first.
He doesn't need to talk.
I was just gonna say that, like, I don't see why he would be playing it, considering his ratios for the Lunalights are really small.
Yeah, that
He's also what's his objective? What's his win con? Leo Dancer plus
I mean,
as a thought, or
as
is it literally just Boral
as
Sword?
long as you aren't blind alluring, I think you can OTK pretty well with Lunalights.
Lunalight's a solid OTK strategy. However, from what I saw, more so, I didn't see a lot of it. But what I know, it was mostly for Azathoth.
The rank 4 option.
Which is what bugs me personally about the deck. It wasn't really making Lunalight plays. It was using Lunalight cards, and that's why I hesitated to call it a Lunalight deck. Then I saw the deck profile. I was like, okay, fine, it is.
I mean, it's a Lunalight deck. It's just that it's acknowledging the fact that making Lunalight plays
purely Lunalight plays.
Might not actually win you.
Right. Exactly.
So,
I'm gonna have to probably make something else.
Probably.
so it's like, okay, fine.
So yeah, I mean, it's certainly interesting. It'll be very interesting to see if that has any further success now that it's kind of been thrust into the competitive
Taint.
Yes.
It's possible that it'll be like Prank Kids at YCS Milan, I think it was, that they won.
And it just won because
yeah.
people didn't know what the fuck it was doing.
I think that's why people like. Are you really expecting to see Lunalights at a top level YCS play?
No, not at all.
No.
I mean, any deck can top as long as its engine is completely competent.
Mm-hmm.
And Lunalights have recursion, they have searchability,
They got power.
they put advantage on board. There's nothing actually really wrong with the engine itself. And if you told me that he was just using it as a means to an end, I would not be very surprised. And I could definitely see most of his wins were, all right, activate this thingy, and your opponent's like, what does it do?
Or it could be a you start with the dangers and they're like, oh, I gotta stop the dangers, and then you fusion for Leo Dancer or something and smash him over the face with a ton of damage.
Yeah, and like especially if it's like late game, I could see Leo Dancer being like way
A very big
difficult.
determining factor.
So
Leo Dancer is an incredible card.
it's like I said,
First
it's
attack, it blows everything up on the field. So yeah.
She's construct for the opponent's entire field.
Did you win your match against them, Jason?
Of course I did. I knew how to beat a Lunar like that.
just wait for him to blind allure. That's all you gotta do.
All
right, so the next one I have here is second place, Thunder Dragons.
The guy who lost to him.
I think so, yeah. That looks pretty standard.
How does a
The
deck-
Phantom Skyblaster is interesting.
How does a deck that its main search card is tanky beat Colossus?
I don't know.
I think he got lucky, probably going second one time, and just opened what he needed.
He might have
without needing to search much.
Yeah, he might have won the die roll.
Yeah. Like here, what I think probably happened was the Lunalight player won the die roll, went to game. Then when they went to game 2, if he won, the opponent went. It was Thunder Dragon, so they would go first. The opponent would go first, and then he opened so well that he didn't need to search anything.
Maybe just opened well. But I mean, this is a Danger Thunder Dragon.
It
deck
looks
list.
like Danger Thunder Dragons. It's not a very fancy list. It's efficient.
The Diplodocus, whatever, for the summon sword.
Riplodocus.
Riplodocus. Yes, for the summon sword play is cute.
That's the play.
That is the play.
I like the sky thingy that he's running.
Sky Blaster, yeah, the token generator.
Yeah, it's cute.
ABC came in third place.
He has 1, 2, 3. ABC. How the hell
There's
do we
not really an
talk?
inherent flaw with the ABC, so
He built the deck to go second. There was a heavy just go second build to it.
Go second Go second in general is actually an interesting deck building strategy because you don't have much control in a deck. Like my Paleos, for instance, are decidedly go first. It's a trap deck.
Yep.
You need to you need to make sure that your opponent's first turn is lousy, and all your cards need to be on the field first. So it's a go first deck. However, that means when it comes to a die roll, I run into an issue where if I'm going second, I do have a harder time. So building your deck as a go second deck is a nice strategy because most often most decks want to go first, even if they can go second. They would just rather go first because you're dealing with less. So by building your deck as a go second deck, you are taking out one random number generator thing. Then am I going first? Am I going second? Nope. I can almost be assured that I will almost always be going second because people are going to just either make me go second or I'm going to pick it. So it actually is quite clever if the deck can handle it, and ABCs clearly can, especially because you put a bunch of board breaky nonsense in there.
Yeah, so he's running the 3 Ash, the Widowmaker's nice, the 2 Twisters, 3 Mind Control, 3 Evenly Matched, and 2 Impermanence. So yeah, it's decidedly
it's a board breaker.
Yeah, which hey, got 3rd place. Some other I couldn't find 4th place, but here's another 5th place Thunder Dragon using the Eclipse Wyvern, which is neat. So I think
very neat.
To search out the Diabolos, looks like. And then I've been seeing the collapse Serpent Wyvern Burster showing up a lot because they float when used as link material, so you can kind of
this is free banish. So.
Keep looping them. Yeah, which is neat.
Why is it 2 Collapse Serpent, 3 Wyvern Buster? Just because it can't be 3 and 3 because it doesn't have room, or is there?
Because you wanna banish the dark. The Dark Thunder Dragon the Dark Thunder Dragons are better when banished.
Okay.
Because I think
Eclipse Wyvern is old school. I like that.
Looks like
Light.
He's playing Zombie Master.
Is it?
And yeah, in the not Zombie Master, the
Zombie World.
No, the Zombie Ninja. Yeah, right.
The rank 8 zombie.
Oh, Zombie Stein.
Zombie Stein.
I was like Zombie Master.
Sorry.
No. Oh, Zombie Stein.
Zombie Stein. And then he's also running the Abyss Archfiend Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Super Abyss thing. That $50 card.
So
Abyss is $50.
Yeah.
Now here's the real question: what the hell? Why is he running Zombie Stein?
I don't know.
I mean, yes, he can make it. He can definitely make it, and it is a negate. It's a rank 8 with a negate. Whip it out and masturbate. So, he's not a great card though. He puts himself in defense mode when he does his negate. So it's like, and he's got like no defense. He's a huge beater.
I think it's the push for game.
It's literally just using it as the beater.
Yeah,
40. It might be for the mirror because Titan only gets its effect to banish cards to keep itself on the field if by card effect. It doesn't by battle.
Is there no other rank 8s that can beat over Colossus? Oh, right, because they have that one that makes beefy to, what, 35?
35, 30 is 30 something.
Why can't you just play... Why couldn't you just make Doesn't Matter Dragon? Or is it too much of an investment in your deck?
It is, because it would be 2 monsters instead of 1.
Okay.
Because you have to make the Cypher and then Fat Dragon.
Fat Dragon?
Well, you can go straight to Dark Matter, but...
No, you gotta make Fat Dragon along the way.
Yeah, Dark Matter takes 3 level 9s.
Also playing Sekka's Light for the draw, so it's completely monsters. No, so I guess this would... Yeah, I mean, this is a more well-rounded... This is a Chaos Dragon type thing, so that's running the Guard Dragons to pump out random dragons. So, I don't know, it's definitely an interesting take on it.
Yep.
What else do I got here? This is all taken from Carlin Show store on Facebook. I shamelessly stole. Anyway, the Orcust Danger deck list, running like 5 Orcusts.
Assuming it has a lot of experience with Orcust, what do you think?
Here's the thing. I played Orcust a bit ago. I haven't done a lot with it recently. The problem I've been having with them recently Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. The problem I've been having with them recently is consistency.
So
In the TCG, I don't really know what their main strategy is in the TCG, because in the OCG, one righty driver can end on really good boards. However, righty driver is OCG only.
Does that include needle fiber?
Yes, it does.
Fucking Dave.
On its own, if I remember correctly, righty driver can end on Topologic and Orcustrion with Longirsu Engrave and Babel for quick play Raigeki.
Ew. He's this deck is running the new Time Thief, which is interesting.
The what?
The new Time Thief Pixies?
Redoer.
Oh, that's it. Cut out when I was like, all right.
The Time Thief Pixies.
Redoer.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a generic rank 4. It's good.
Maining Denko Sekka.
And Sekka's Light.
And Sekka's Light.
And Kaiju. And Mare, which is cute. Bring off a
Mare
Yazi.
is legit. He's
Mare
never
put in a
drawn.
lot of work at the PPG tournament.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I was wondering if any of these scrubs would be running it in.
Yeah, it's neat. Is he running any tuners? Or is it just
I'm
literally
noticing
just
the lack of hand traps. It's very interesting.
literally just the
He would have to be playing tuners because
No, he's
the level 1 is a tuner.
Mare and then that dragon
Destrudo.
Wait, is he not?
Destrudo.
Is he not playing Is he not playing Cannon?
Strudel Dragon.
I don't know orchestras.
It's the level 1. That's a tuner.
Nope.
Oh,
I think
not
it's
Orcus.
Destrudo, right?
It's Destrudo. Is your Yazi maker, which
It's Destrudo.
The
Alright.
main deck got Denko Sekka and Sekka's Light. I think that's pretty cute.
it is cute.
Both of them.
Moving on from the top 8 to another top 8. Marion, would you like to talk about this one?
I assume it's Cyber Dragons. I saw it. It's not the worst. It's all right. I'm really stalling until I open it up. But
It's on the screen right now if you pulled the stream.
It's like a few seconds behind.
It's actually quite a bit behind.
Oh, is it? I forgot to...
The idea
Yeah.
of maining Gamma is always a good thing.
Okay.
He is going hard on the hand traps, which is good. It's very blatantly hard go second.
Mhm.
Like you see the 3 Twin Twisters, the 3 Ogre, the 3 Ash, and the Gammas. Very hard go second.
Yeah.
Elton's really good because he helps with extra links. It bothers me that it's 41 cards.
No, that's the best.
Hey, you gotta get that
That's the
driver in
best.
there.
Yeah.
No
I don't
power
know.
band?
It's alright. It's good.
Seem like
Nothing
Twin
inherently
Brother.
wrong with it. The 2
Alright.
Infinity's bad, but he's alright. We
uh,
ain't gonna get first place with that deck list. I'm
there
telling you
there
that.
is more Cyber Dragon support coming out soon, right?
Naxter, he replaces Soldier. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Also, the 2 Galaxy Soldiers are pretty cute. I
Only
don't know why
2?
you're not playing. Yeah, he's only playing 2. It bothers me.
Yeah, that's
Well, you
weird.
kind of want to. Well, you can search it with the spell, right? So,
Repair Plant. Yeah.
so I mean, maybe you just thought that it's kind of because the third one's kind of dead once you activate the first one.
The thing is, I've never seen anyone play it at less than 3 before, so that's really.
You kind of want to open it. You'd rather be searching.
Mhm.
I mean, like it's a huge playmaker, and I don't know.
I assume his logic is that it's searchable. And
Yeah.
you don't want to open.
Yeah, no, I think it's just that you want to Well, I can't. I'm exhausted.
That's okay. We don't need you.
I'm very tired. I think my point is that
Yes.
a giant playmaker, you want to see it, so it makes sense that you'd run it at 3 because then you can use your searcher to get something else you need. You don't want to put so much stake on your searcher card, like it'd be otherwise it ends up being like old school Necros where it's like I have my 1 Brio, but he can't search everything I need, so what do I get? And I need 2 pieces and I only can get 1. So I can see why you'd want to run 3 of the Galaxy Soldier, but gotta make room for driver.
From what I've seen, it's just a generally like I've not
Only
played against
douchebags
every-
wear shades inside.
You can tell it's Jason because of how bad the audio is.
Ha 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 ha.
Also, don't forget the
All right, enough about Cyber Dragons. On to the top 16 with Prank Kids.
Oh, I know Prank Kids.
Pranku.
Once the deck comes up.
So I like
talked
what
about
they running the the one the two Thunder Dragons is interesting.
Yeah, the two Thunder Dragons. The Thunder Dragons are actually really interesting in Prank Kids because you can use, if you activate one in hand, you can then use Fansies to go into Colossus.
Yes.
I used to play just regular Thunder Dragon in my deck because it made Colossus really easily. I'm not. Here's the thing. I hate Desires in Prank Kids because the Prank Kids themselves, you go through them really quickly.
Yeah, they all summon each other, right?
They all summon each other, and you go through them pretty quickly. I don't like having less of them, and because they're not that hard to recycle. You can recycle them with the trap. You can recycle them with the continuous spell. I think and you can recycle them. Oh, he's not playing Thunder Dragon Fusion. You can. Never mind. Then those are the two ways. I would rather not have to banish so many because it can hurt. It can really hurt. Also, my luck with Desires is the absolute worst.
I hear you.
So I feel like if I tried Desires, I would banish all two of them every time.
So I saw some lists running multiple fusion cards, not just polymerization. Is there another? He's running the one invocation. Is that it? Just the 4?
You can It's up to personal preference. I personally play 2 invocation, along with 1 Thunder Dragon Fusion, and then the 3 Poly and Pandemonium.
Okay.
Thunder Dragon Fusion for recycling, and because Battle Butler is a Thunder type, you can shuffle them back with Thunder Dragon Fusion.
Okay. The instant fusion, does that get one of the?
It gets Weather Washer, and it gets Rocket Ride. You typically want to go for Rocket Ride. You contribute that, and it special summons 2 from Grave.
Okay.
It includes the Link monsters. I believe all the Link monsters say, or not all the Link monsters. All the Fusion monsters say non-fusion on them.
Okay.
And I almost said all the Link monsters because Rip Roar and Rorgon, if it's destroyed, or I think it just needs to leave the field, then you can special summon 2 from Grave that aren't Link monsters. I'm not a good player, so I'm not about to say like, oh yeah, this deck is terrible, or oh yeah, this deck is really good. My word is not very impactful.
You know more about the deck, I think, than anybody else currently on the stream. So
I know everything about that deck, Ryan.
No, you don't. Don't lie to me.
I am the best player with Prank Kids.
You have to understand, Ryan. He's a Yuki tuber. By default, he knows more than the average player.
Oh, I didn't even notice the reasoning. Reasoning's fine. I've tried it. It worked. All right. I eventually took it out for the one of Thunder Dragon Fusion. Because they're all different levels, so it can be easy to hit one of them. The problem I found with them is because it sent everything to the graveyard, I would find myself running out of Prank Kids sometimes.
Gotcha.
And like my problem I find with the deck when I play it is that I go through my resources too quickly. So I try to build it around either being able to recycle them very quickly or not going through them so quickly.
Okay.
He is playing 3 of the continuous, which is interesting.
So, okay, on to the next one that I can actually talk about. Is the top 32 Pendulum Magician deck.
Only
bro.
Ryan can talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
You
All right, so you take control of
Don't
the
listen
chat.
to Marion. He'll tell you he'll just tell you to put more chickens in.
Marion already had his chance to shine. He talked about the cyber dragons.
Needs more
You
chicken.
can have this one, Ryan. I'll
I
let you
can't let me have this one. So the interesting things about this one, as far as it not being standard, are the Phantom Knight engine. And calling it an engine is kind of generous. It's literally 4 cards. Essentially, he's making the link with the 2 darks, sending Phantom Knight Cloak, I think.
Is that Kali Yuga?
Yes, to banish itself to search out the rum card, to then use the rum card on Odd Eye's Rebellion to summon Kali Yuga. It's interesting.
Rebellion?
Rebellion's a dark, that's
I think-
why.
I thought it had to be 1 rank higher.
So that
Yeah, it's a 7.
the Pendulum Xe, the level 7 Pendulum Xe. So you
Oh, that one.
So instead of
Oh,
summoning
that one.
Vortex off of Absolute Dragon, so you do your standard plays. And I guess you could even, instead of going into Wee Witch or Electrum or something like that, you go into the Rusty Phantom Knight.
Oh, yeah.
Send the cloak, search the rum,
Rusty
make
trombone.
Rusty Trump,
Ew.
and then make your Odd Eyes Absolute with your 2 7s, and then go into something else, probably your Metaltron, summon out the Odd Eyes Rebellion, and then activate Rum for Kali Yuga. Or even set Rum and activate on your opponent's turn. Ideally, you've activated Call so that your scales aren't blown up. It does seem like he's kind of gearing more towards going second with the main deck Twin Twisters and Dragon Pit.
And
I was about to ask about the Dragon Pit. Is that like a thing, or is that just a weird thing he's...
I don't know. I've seen it pop up. I've seen it
I
suggested.
haven't seen you run it in years. That's what I'm asking.
I think that's definitely format dependent. If there's just one back row that you really gotta hit, I say throw it in there because you can search it off and you activate Call and you can discard the Dark Worm and all that for
Thor the Dark Worm?
Thor. Yes.
It does seem like more of a going second build.
I
Kali Yuga is something you never ever want to make going first.
Right.
What new?
It's a harpy. It's a
It
not Harpy's Feather Duster. It's a
dark heavy storm.
yes.
It's heavy storm, and when it's summoned, it negates all other face-up cards.
Gotcha.
So it's a blanket negate that nukes everything back row wise.
It's a
Okay.
good card.
So he's playing Red Reboot in the side. So the play would be Red Reboot your opponent, and then Kali Yuga everything he sets. And again, this kind of brings up the whole thing. It's like it's a okay build. There's just nothing much wrong with it, but some of his choices are interesting.
Yeah.
He's two allures weird.
Allure.
Why is he running only one Duelist
Dragon.
Alliance?
I don't know.
Doesn't that card search our entire freaking deck?
Uh,
why would you run only one?
In this case, it searches
It searches one card in this case.
Yeah,
it
search his
searches-
pendulum call, that's it.
No, it can also search purple poison and
No, it can't.
Now only Iris